Hi guys, it's Chef Michella here, and I am doing a surf and turf for you guys today. I have doing this surf and turf. I will use my grill to grill up salmon here, and to grill up bassa fish, and to grill up steak. And I also have chicken legs that I will use as well to grill up. To go with this fish, I have a fish sauce that I will make to go along with that fish sauce. And then I have asparagus that will go as a side. And then to season up all of these nice meat and fish, I will use a Haitian spice. And I will show you guys how to prepare that Haitian spice. As far as the fish seasoning, I'm going to begin with preparing my fish seasoning first, because I want to go ahead and season up the fish. I don't want it sitting out too long. Now, as far as the ingredients for this fish sauce, I already put everything, all the ingredients in the bowl, and it's a number of ingredients, so I will just read them off to you guys. I have mayo and sour cream, Caesar dressing, apple cider vinegar and honey dressing. We have horseradish, capers, pesto, black pepper, and we have some sun-dried tomatoes that I will be chopping up inside of this fish sauce. And then we have some red onions that I've seared up that I will chop up inside the fish sauce. And then we have parsley and dill that I will add inside that sauce. And of course some lemon zest that I will add. So I'm going to go ahead and start with preparing that sauce for you guys. Like I said, all of the liquid ingredients are already in there, so we're going to go ahead and start chopping up this fresh dill here. Just finely chop it. And this fish sauce that I have, guys, I thought of this on my own, adding various ingredients and testing it out, and it tastes really good with fish. And like I said, it also tastes really good with pretty much any meat. It also tastes good with potatoes as well, like a dipping sauce. So we just have a handful of parsley here that we're going to finely chop up. And the lemon is just going to give it like a tangy flavor. I love a lot of fresh herbs in my fish sauce. It's very delicious when you add as many herbs as possible. Whatever type of herbs you guys like, add it. It's good. Okay, so there you have it. Just have a couple more pieces of that parsley and replace anything. Alright, so now we've added all the ingredients. We're just going to mix up this nice fish sauce. Like I said, that's going to go really well with the fish here, the salmon and the bassa. Just give it a nice mix. And like I said, we have in it capers, and we have black pepper, and a little mayo, a little Caesar dressing. We have pretty much everything in here. And we also have pesto as well. So there you have it, that nice fish sauce that we've mixed up. I'm just going to put it to the side. And now we're going to begin with preparing the Haitian seasoning. So for this Haitian seasoning, guys, we're just going to open up the food processor, and we have green onions here that we're going to finely chop. Everything is going to be blended well, but we're just going to give it a nice chop here. Just Gonna add everything to that food processor. Okay, got a couple more pieces of that green onion. I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried Haitian seasoning, but like I said, it's great for pretty much anything. And then we have pieces of green peppers and red bell peppers. I'm just going to finely chop those as well, or give it a rough chop because the food processor is going to do its job anyway. Okay, all of that inside. And then I'm going to add some red onions. Add all of that. And then we have a couple of these white onions. These are cute little onions that I picked up from the grocery store. They had the shell on it and I just took it off. But I found them to be so cute, so I'm like, why not? And pretty much it was a good deal because I got a really big bag of them. A really big bag of the onions for $1.67. It was a really good deal. And they were fresh too. So now we're just going to chop up this flat leaf parsley, guys. We're using flat leaf parsley for this Haitian spice. And with this Haitian spice, guys, you could just put this spice in the fridge and it'll last for a fair amount of time. You could come back and use it. Just keep it in the fridge. Alright, I'm just chopping up all of this nice parsley. Fresh herbs, it smells so good to me. Trying to start my own little herb garden this summer, guys. Okay, make sure I have all of that. Okay, so we're just going to stuff all of that parsley down in this food processor. Okay. Push that to the side, and now just going to lock this in place. I have to turn it the other direction. I think it's locked in there. Okay, now we have that there, and we're just going to blend it. Blend it finely. Alright, so now I'm just going to give it a mix. Make sure everything is well blended. Because there's a couple pieces on top that aren't quite blended inside. Okay, just gonna give it another blend here. Alright guys, so that should be well blended. Check it out here. Yeah, it's nice and blended well. So we're going to go ahead and just place it in the bowl here. This is a nice Haitian spice, guys. And like I said, you could place this in a jar, get you a little cute little jar from the dollar store and stick it in your fridge and use it whenever you want it. Season your meat with it and you're good to go. Hi guys, so I'm back and we blended up that lovely Haitian spice, and we have this nice salmon here that we that is fresh, the bassa and the salmon we have. And then what I'm going to do is just season my pieces of salmon with steak seasoning. As I've said many times, I like the taste of steak seasoning on my fish, so I add that. And then we're just going to take some of this Haitian seasoning or Haitian spice, and we're going to season it with the Haitian spice. So we're just going to give it a nice mix. You guys could marinate this overnight. It works very well if you marinate it overnight. It's up to you. Or you could do it like how I'm doing it. Alright, and the grill should be nice and hot. And we're just going to lay those pieces of salmon on the grill. And then we're going to lay a couple pieces of the bassa on the grill. See that lovely season, guys? And it smells so good. Now I'm just going to lay this last little piece of bassa on the grill. Alright, I'm going to remove my gloves. And while the salmon and bassa is grilling, we're just going to lay the asparagus on the sides. I have this little compartment where I could lay veggies on the side and let them grill as the meat is grilling. It's very nice. Okay, and we'll just let it do its thing. The salmon and bassa is going. We got the fish sauce prepared, and we'll come back with that next step. I'm back now, and I flipped my salmon because it was time for it to flip, but I haven't flipped over my bassa as of yet. And while I'm waiting for the fish to continue to cook up, I did forget a couple of ingredients for this fish sauce that I mentioned earlier. I forgot to give it that nice lemon zest or lemon. Forgot to add that. Alright guys. Now I have to go in and chop up the sun-dried tomatoes that I mentioned. Alright, we're just gonna finely chop this sun-dried tomatoes. I love the taste of sun-dried tomatoes. Some people don't. It's a real pungent, tangy taste, but I love it. And then the red onions that I mentioned, guys, we're going to chop up couple pieces of those red onions. And because the red onions are already seared, you know, I seared it in some olive oil. It's really going to give off a good flavor. So we're just going to go ahead and add the sun-dried tomatoes and the red onions to this dish. With because again, those are the ingredients that I forgot to add. Sun-dried tomatoes and red onions to the fish sauce. Alright, and the lemon zest. So there you have it. Okay, so now we're just going to give the basa fish a flip. Give a nice flip. It doesn't take long to cook basa fish, guys. It doesn't take long at all. Alright, and so we flip that and we're going to let it continue to do its thing, and we'll come back with that next step, guys. The basa and the salmon is prepared now, it's ready. And we're just going to go ahead and start up that nice thick piece of steak there. And turn up the heat on this grill and get things going. But yeah, the basa fish, it didn't take long to cook. It didn't take long at all, guys. Any fish, you know, it takes about a good 5-10 minutes on each side, depending on the thickness of the fish that you have. But the salmon, same amount of time, about 5-10 minutes. As far as this steak that we have here, I'll probably grill it 10 minutes each side because I like mine well done. Depending on how you like it is, you know, it all depends on if you like it medium rare, rare, well done, whatever you like. So again, mine will be well done. Make sure it's really hot. And the fish sauce that I made up, I call it fish sauce because the type of ingredients I put in, especially the capers and the lemon zest, it goes well with seafood, but you could use it for steak as well. My kids, they even like to dip their potatoes inside of the fish sauce, so it goes really well. Okay, so I think my grill is good now. I'm just going to lay that nice piece of steak on the grill, guys, and I'm going to let it do its thing. Just wait. I'm going to let it do its thing, and like I said, I'm going to let it grill up for 10 minutes on each side, and I'll come back with that next step, guys. Steak has been going for a good 10 minutes, and I'm just going to turn my steak. As you guys can see, those grill marks are lovely. And I decided to use some of those little buff onions that I told you guys about earlier that I purchased. And I decided to put those on the grill to go along with my steak. And we're just giving those a flip. Alright. So that's where we're at the moment. My steak has grilled about 10 minutes on that side, and we're going to do the same thing with the next side, guys. We'll come back to the next step. So I am back, and my steak is done now. As you guys can see, the grill marks here is ready, and the nice cute little buff onions that we have here, we're just going to place that on top of that steak, and everything is prepared, guys. So like I said, we have here the we're going to add some of that sauce to the asparagus. Alright, so we have the asparagus, we have the steak, the salmon, and the basa, and everything is complete. We have a surf and turf dish that I prepared today, guys. Thanks for watching.